All right, mate. Yeah, mask went very well. Beautiful to see. This looks absolutely beautiful. I talked about it the other day somewhere. I don't know. I think I mentioned it somewhere. Probably when I was talking about these weekly apexes. This looks fantastic. Um, is it going to just run straight away? Is it just going to do this? Probably not. But you can kind of just see where am I going to draw this from. Um, there's a huge level right here. We're just pushing into this. It's up, bloody hell, it's up 17% today. So you posted this last night. Hopefully you got in. You're still holding. It was up 17% yesterday. Is it yesterday? What is this? Has it just not done anything today? What? I don't know what's going on here because it's not just a new day. It's 19 hours left, and it's telling me price is up 17%, but it's telling me, hold on. There's some sort of, that was confusing the hell out of me. That was a dot. That wasn't price. That confused the hell out of me. Yeah, this little thing. It looked like the price was on a new day. Yeah, so you can see this level right here, major level. These are all breaking out of the 3-day apexes, and they will eventually work into a weekly apex and go a lot higher, up 17% today. So yeah, beautiful yesterday on this whenever you called that. 10 o'clock my half 10 my time last night. Yeah, 10:30 last night. Yeah, it was late. I was on all day, so I didn't a busy day yesterday, so that was too late for me last night, unfortunately. Um, is it going higher? I mean, it is. If you're in it, I would continue to hold. Is this going to break the trend line here now? Not today. I think a dip on a new week is also a buying opportunity. This is a strong close. Will we get a dip? I mean, that's the million-dollar question. If we do get a dip, it's a buying opportunity. Um, if we open up and flip green, you can also try and trade that as well to see if we're going to break up out of this trend line. We're closing on it very strong. This is the first time really in the history that we've ever closed up at this trend line. Now you might say here, but this is the first retest of it, and you don't even know the how do you want to say it, the power of this trend line at this point. I suppose you could have knew, but it was resistance. This was a breakdown and a retest, so the likelihood was it was going to roll away. This is the first time we're actually closing strong into the trend line and not wicking, because there's only 19 hours left, and it's unlikely there's going to be a huge wick here. So it's the first. We're up again. It's up. It bounced another 1 or 2% now. Look, I mean, I wouldn't FOMO here. I just really hope that it gives another opportunity. If we look here at the 2 week, the compression, it's beautiful. This is a 2 year base. It's a 2 year base, and the way you trade them, ideally the way you trade these bases is, and I didn't, I say I'm a little bit conservative on that. You see oh. So, eventually, you can have a target up here of 1,000 satoshis or whatever that is, 1,000 sats. Is it 1,000? 10,000, I think. Implying that the BTC pair can go 100%. Well, the USD pair is probably going to go way more than that. If I delete this as well, you can see that we have compression right in here. You're coiling up on these moving averages, and it's coiling up and it's getting ready to explode to the upside. So did you ask for, yeah, USD? So what it's saying is that this is not done. It's up 17% today, which is it's always frustrating when you see this, and I'm not on board. I talked a few days ago. I mentioned last week that ICX was very bullish. I think we were down here because this was a test pump. To me, this was a test pump, and yes, it did roll away, but this test pump here, I just really liked it. It kind of reminded me of here, for example. You get the test pump, but you still get rolls away from it, and it rolled away from the test pump and eventually pump up through it. And this is kind of what reminded me of it. So I did post it last week in the group, but I did not trade it, unfortunately. It was absolutely amazing. Like the stop hunt, the weekly stop hunt right here, it just tells you everything you need to know. That was the alert. We are Still in the process of trying to build a stop hunt bot. It's taken longer than expected because we had to rearrange and buy new software. We had to buy more expensive software with better charting, better, I don't know what they call it, but so it kind of set us back. So I'm just still waiting on word from the programmer. At this point, he's been working on it, but I'm hoping we can get it done. Now you can see here, look at this, a 60% bounce from here. If we could get alerts on these, it would be a game changer. So I do really like this. How is this going to play out? It's tough to say. We are very strong here. Are we just going to open up and continue and get 2 weeks in a row? It is difficult to say. I do think that if we get some dip down here, well, I think it's a buying opportunity. If we get some sort of dip back down inside this candle, I mean, we just looked at the weekly and 3-day apexes, and we're trying to break out of a long-term trend. This dip down here, I think, is a great buying opportunity. If you're still in, I would hold. And if it does dip, then I think it's probably a good opportunity to add.